Hey Capricorns, this is a general love and relationship reading for the sign of Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. My mouth moves, or my brain moves faster than my mouth. And it could also be about a person you're thinking about with love and or a relationship that has Capricorn in the chart, or could represent Capricorn season, past, present, or future. So let's see what is happening. I don't get a lot of views on my Capricorn readings, and I mean, I've only done like 2 of them, but I've just noticed that I don't get a lot of them, and I'm wondering if it's just because the stuff that kind of comes out in the Capricorn readings have been a little bit intense and almost like a kick in the pants. Like, I don't know. So let's see what's happening. I would like to see some positive, uplifting, empowering things for every sign. Earth element stability. Okay, so there's you. I mean, maybe you're feeling in your element. You are an earth sign, Capricorn. So feeling more, ooh, it's, hold on. Okay, that's way too many. I want one more. So you feeling grounded, stable in where you're at, feeling connected to the earth, or just feeling grounded in your body. But what area, what else, what other area is coming up here? One more, that one. Jupiter abundance, nice. So what I get is you're working on creating a stable foundation of abundance in your life. And so that doesn't necessarily have to be money, although it can. But an abundance is just a lot of something. So maybe it's just a lot, something having to do with the physical world though. So whether it's like home, car, you know, things that make us feel stable, relationships, community, which is relationships, but you know, having like a community or whatever, tools, practices, all of that. So we have the 5 of Wands, which is chaos, can be about chaos and conflict, competition. And we have the 6 of Cups, which is nostalgia, things coming back from the past, seeing how our past has affected us. But it is also looking at happy memories from the past, like childhood memories. And the Lovers. So what I get though is like you looking at how you possibly have conflicting views on, like there's something that's conflicting with your present moment and it's coming from the past, and you're realizing that what feels like conflict is because I'm either in resistance to what's happening because it doesn't feel right, but the reason it's coming up and it's happening is because it's meant to show you where you have come from, like in the past, whether it's family or just childhood or just your past self would have allowed this or would have attracted this, and it's almost like you're attracting things that aren't in alignment with you in your present moment anymore because you feel so stable in who you are now. And maybe it's the reminder, like this is just showing you where these things are out of alignment for you. And it's like getting you to look at the past, and it's like, okay, I can see how in the past I would have allowed this and I would have even enjoyed this chaos and conflict, right? Or enjoyed what was happening, but now it feels conflicting because of I'm out of alignment energetically. And it has to do with love, I believe. But this can also represent union and harmony between 2 people or 2 aspects of us. It's also about choice. So what do I choose? Like, am I going to choose feeling harmonious, or am I going to choose feeling like I'm in conflict with whatever's come, whether it's a person, a situation, a relationship? A magician. Magician is feeling powerful and creating, like having all the tools you need to create. Like I had mentioned, having tools as an abundance of something. So maybe it's you've been acquiring tools for yourself in the physical world in order to I don't want to say manage or cope, but because to heal and to move forward and to maintain the vibration that you want to maintain. The 8 of Cups, but this is about walking away from something. So in doing that, you've had to walk away from things from the past, things that are no longer emotionally fulfilling for you. And we have the 7 of Wands, This could be about feeling guarded, defensive, feeling like you have to guard yourself, but it's also like about seeing clearly what is true for you and what's not. Like there's only one wand here that's on fire. So that's, you know, when we do feel defensive or guarded, it's usually because we know our truth and we feel like we have to defend it against other people. So is that maybe that's happening? So we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is building your abundance, but you doing it yourself. It's being self-made. It's being single and living your best life. And then we have the Empress, which is mother energy, embodying all four queens. She's grounded, she's nurturing, she's fertile, she's sexy, magnetic. My goodness, I can't talk today. Maybe it's conflict with the mother energy. Or this is just your energy showing up and realizing that nothing is going to sway you from being in this energy anymore. Whereas before, maybe you would have let it. So the Six of Pentacles is, excuse me, balance, reciprocity, equal give and take. You're not settling for less than that. Because you have worked so hard to get to where you're at, I feel, with this Nine of Pentacles card, to build up this abundance, to feel stable and grounded in who you are, and you're just like, you're like, I'm not giving into the bullshit that gets presented to me anymore. So the Nine of Wands is feeling like the wounded warrior. It can be like feeling like a victim card sometimes, but on the flip side, it can also be looking at how far you've come. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is never a desirable card because it's about deception, things like sneaky behavior, something happening. You'll see how he's like sitting on that wand. The fox is laying on top of that wand, like not wanting it to be noticed. Let's get one more to see what this is about. The Tower. So the Tower is a sudden life event happening that can be major. Could also just be within us. That happens, like an aha moment, a belief system that gets shattered. But, you know, it could also represent a divorce or relationship ending or losing a job or losing your home. I get you're moving out of this energy, like this is like fear-based. This is going to happen to me, and you're moving out of it. You're realizing I don't have to take that on as a part of me anymore. I don't have to feel like the victim, and I don't have to believe the lies that my mind tells me, like I can't do it, or, you know, or that something bad's going to happen. I feel like that's what these three cards represent, is the aspects of us that want to tell us, oh, like, you know, the other shoe is going to drop, right? Like things are too good. Something's going to happen. That kind of energy. The Father of Cups is the King of Cups. So mastery of your emotions, feeling things very deeply, but not necessarily showing what you're feeling because you've mastered it. You know when you're compassionate and you're understanding, and he knows when to utilize his emotions and when to not. The Two of Swords. It's funny I said that. This is like being in a stalemate, needing to make a decision. What do we need to make a decision about? The Daughter of Cups. So this is the Page of Cups. Artistic, sensitive. Can be about friendship also. But someone who is sensitive, artistic, and there's another word that, like, romantic, like a very soft kind of gentle energy. So I think to me, this feels like the King of Cups would be like someone who's kind of guarded in his emotions because it's a masculine. And then the you know, needing to make a decision. Do I want to be this, like, feeling like, showing like I have it all together, or do I want to be soft and open and receptive and gentle and just be my happy little self? You don't necessarily need to be little, but I don't know why I said that. I guess just because it's like the daughter is like, you know, the daughter to the father, so it's like little. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Anything else? The Father of Pentacles. So we have another masculine energy, but this is perhaps you standing in your power and being embodied in your Capricorn energy. But again, it's like we started with the earth element stability. So it's maybe just you feeling stable and grounded in who you actually are and not trying to be someone you're not, or pretending like you feel a certain way when you do. The Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped in your head. What are we trapped in our head about? Again, this is like the Two of Swords is like needing to make a decision. So it's like you need to make a decision about something. Maybe it's like you're oscillating back and forth between, I don't know what that one, oh God. Hold on. Between, should I show up this way or should I show up that way? Or these two aspects of you are somehow in conflict. The Hierophant. The Hierophant's Taurus energy, but it's could be about commitment, higher commitment. This is very much a higher self card, but it can also represent religious institutions, getting married. I get more so, it's more so like higher self and what you're committed to. Being committed to yourself, to your higher self, and nothing else. Instead of, and not be, you know, like learning how to not care what other people think about what you're doing. Whereas before, I feel like you maybe like would kind of move through wearing different masks and trying on different things that weren't necessarily who you truly are. And it's not to judge or to blame you for doing that. It's more so you just that's how you had to figure out who you really were, you know? So we have Strength, which is Leo. We are going into Leo season. And it's developing inner strength, taming your beast within. And then we have the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, but it's about observation, non-action, being observant so that you can take in what you're seeing. And the Ten of Cups, perfect. Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. So I do really get that it's you learning how to tame your beast and not and like observe your own patterns and behaviors to figure out like, is how I've been living my life really, is that really bringing me emotional fulfillment? Because yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that. Air Dragon helps you rise above earthly matters. Oh my God, how funny. We're talking about so much about earth energy. Communicate honestly, brings inspiration and hope. See life from a higher perspective. So maybe it is like you have been super grounded and that's not a bad thing, but it is asking you to look, to communicate. I don't know. It's saying rise above earthly matters, but yeah, like going past what you see physically in the physical world. Like you are very grounded and in your element, but sometimes we become so much so that we don't realize that how, you know, like this, and this is the Daughter of Swords card too, is kind of like seeing something from a higher perspective, like observation, seeing where you are out of alignment with what's happening in your life. And maybe that's why the conflict like had come up in the beginning. The outside conflict or chaos, you know, and you not giving into that is you seeing it from a higher perspective. So if you'd like your own reading with me, you can go to my website, empoweringauthenticity.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at empoweringauthenticity. Have a good day. Bye.